live. What's going on? Right now, you live with the one and only NFA Jayshawn and Jay Adams. What's going on, people? How you feeling
What's
today,
up?
Jay?
Oh man, long night, man. I'm a little tired, man. But these early morning
Yeah.
shows we got going on is a beautiful thing, bro. But happy Friday, man. I'm in the building, feeling good, man. A lot of work going on, my brother. It's good with you.
Yo, every day's Friday to me. I don't even be knowing what day it is anymore, man. I ain't even
Uh,
gonna lie to you, bro. Every day's Friday, man. If
hey,
it ain't Friday, it's a
okay,
Saturday. But I treat every day like a Monday. You feel
okay,
me?
okay. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
getting
man.
it in, bro. For real, for real.
Well, I'm gonna go right into it, man. Have you heard about what's going on with Eugene?
Yeah, man. Yeah, sad, but yeah, facts.
So those who don't know about Big U, his name is Eugene Henley. All right. And right now, he's facing 43 federal charges. Okay.
Man, that equals a wrap.
So they're calling this guy a mafia boss. A mafia boss connected to the Rolling 60s neighborhood crib. This guy has been intimidating people, they're saying allegedly, for many, many years. In fact, they're saying that the guy Debo off the movie Friday is actually Big U. And Debo was even scared of him. RIP Debo. So he's not that big. He's not that tall. He's not like a scary looking person either. But he had LA in a chokehold. He was making people check in. So this is all allegedly, though. This is all hearsay. This is all allegedly. But the feds don't think anything is alleged because if the feds, for some reason, grab you up, just know
Yeah.
you're gonna go to jail.
Yeah, just know that, man. You going to
You're gonna
jail.
go to jail. You're gonna serve like 25 years or something. They're gonna give you a stretch, but it's better than getting 100 years with them. So
Yeah,
that's how
for
they do
real.
you. This is exactly how they do you. These guys are heavily funded by the government. Okay, so they have an unlimited budget to take you down. Not even the
Yeah.
president of the United States of America can intervene in any federal investigations. So if they got their eyeballs on you, just know you're done. You're not gonna come out of this. So just so that everybody knows, um, right now the Hobbs Act. Okay, so this guy is being charged with all kind of charges right now, from racketeering to fraud. Oh man, it's crazy. We're trying to get Jay back on the line right now. He'll get back on the line, I'm sure of it, but we're gonna get him on here now. Um, but yeah, so Big U has been charged with all kind of things, from conspiracy to violate the RICO Act, tax evasion, the Hobbs Act, robbery and extortion, wire fraud, bank fraud, embezzlement, murder of an inspiring rapper, Sean Williams, in 2001. And one of the worst ones that we have on here, other than murder, is human trafficking. Um, so yeah, even
Mm,
human trafficking, this guy's got hit with.
right.
So I don't, I don't know if he's ever gonna come home. But he looked real depressed in his last live. I don't know if you saw that or not. He looked real depressed in his last live. He was just like, "Hey yo, I'm about to go turn myself in. They calling me a fugitive.
Yeah.
Um, I don't understand what's going on with the PPP loan and my organization, but I ain't do none of that. That's like he was like denying the allegations, and he had
Mm-hmm.
he had his little blue hat on the whole time, which didn't make things any better. Because if they're saying that you're a rolling 60s neighborhood crip and now you're walking in to go turn yourself with a blue hat,
Right.
it just makes things even worse for you. Shout outs to anybody that,
Yeah.
got love for him, but I'm just letting him know that that was a bad idea. You don't go in there, you know, repping colors. But yeah, again, I'll tell you what he got charged with: conspiracy to violate the RICO Act, tax evasion, Hobbs Act, robbery and extortion, wire fraud, bank fraud, embezzlement, human trafficking, and murder of Rayshon Williams in 2001, which was one of his rappers that was signed to him because the dude made a diss track against him. He killed them and
Hmm.
dropped them off in the desert somewhere. Um, yeah, so God knows how many people's in that desert, but I heard now the feds is going through the whole desert now with like sonar technology to find all the dead bodies that are out there in the desert, and they're keeping everything quiet right now. They're
Oh,
not saying anything, but they're saying there's possibly dozens, if not millions, of dead bodies out there in the desert. So
crazy, man.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, gang culture filled up the deserts. Probably they're saying. I know those deserts. I've seen those deserts before. They're pretty harsh. They're pretty
Yeah,
harsh.
man. Yeah. I didn't know they was going that far, man. But yeah, you saying they digging up the desert, man. You know, telling how many bodies is in that for real.
Yeah, yeah. This opened up a whole big U. It opened up a whole thing. They were going through the deserts back in the 70s with the
Yeah,
mafia.
the
In
mafia. Yeah,
the 80s, they were going through the deserts. But now, since the big U thing happened, now they're really going through the deserts. So
they're going through them again, huh? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's bad what happened. But this is all allegedly. Listen, all you guys that that's out there, you want to be the biggest gangster, don't do that. Don't think that being a gangster is how you make money or gain respect or nothing. You know how you gain real respect? By doing good business with people, by keeping your word. You know how you get a lot of money? By doing good business with people, by keeping your word.
Right.
That's it. You
Yeah.
don't have to be a gangster. You don't have to do none of that stuff, man. None of that stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's
Real
not worth
talk,
it.
man. Yeah,
Somebody's
it's
gonna
not
tell
worth it.
on you eventually.
Eventually, somebody gonna tell on you, man. So I always say, man, you know, when you choose that road, bro, you gotta choose. It's kind of like what my god brother always say, bro. When you choose to do it, choose to do the crime. Hey, bro, you can't be crying when it comes to do the time, cause
That's a part of the
eventually, man, you
investment.
gotta know, man. If you living on that side of the law and the law come for you, hey, man, what can you do, man? You gotta do like they say in the pen. You gotta roll it up. You gotta deal with it.
You
You
just
know
got
what
to
I
deal
mean?
with it.
Got to deal with it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It-
So
It's like
shout
a
out to him
roofer.
and his family, but you
It's
know, you
like
got
a
to deal with
roofer,
it.
right? A roofer, he knows
Yeah,
his job. He knows that he has to get on the roof and fix the roof. But he also knows that he can fall and possibly die. That's a part of the job. The same guys who built
Mhm.
the Empire State Building, they thought they might fall and die. That's just a part of the job. So if you want to be a gangster, just know a part of the job might be death or you going to jail.
yeah, facts, man. I mean, that's just reality, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Part of the job.
That's just reality, man. It shouldn't be no shock to you, man, if they because they
No,
eventually gonna catch you. It's too much surveillance. Everybody's telling. It's a horrible time to be a gangster right now, man. It's too many
horrible.
camera phones. It's too many bugs. It's just too much, man. They putting cameras in t-shirt buttons. You know, it's crazy, man. You know, so it's
The
just not a good
Italians, they
path to go
stopped the
in.
gangster shit in the 80s. They were like, okay, guys, we can't do this gangster shit no more. Paulie Castellano, he came out and he said everybody's got to go straight. Everybody's got to be Wall Street corporate now. Nobody's selling cocaine no more, right? And Gotti shot him for that. But anyway, they stopped being gangsters in the 80s.
Yeah, man. I mean, I still think gangsterism lived on even after that. But I'm just saying,
It did in hip
you got to
hop.
move a certain way. Is what I'm saying. I mean, it's like if you choose to do that, just know, man, is when it comes, when they come knocking at the door, man, they're gonna come knocking at the door. I just think it's about what you said, man. It's just about creating good business and doing good business and then building upon that business, right? Like I always go back to when I started in business and my godmother was like, you can't gang bang your whole life. You
Mm-mm.
can't crip your whole life. Like something bad is gonna
Nope.
happen to you, son. And it's about, like she used to tell me, getting into one business and getting so good at that business it brings other business opportunities, right? So you got to think about it, bro. 30 years, 20 years, whatever, years is a long time, bro. So as long as they're saying that this went on with the homie, imagine what you could do if you flip that positivity, right? And you just do good business for 10 years, right? They say if you do anything for 10 years, you're a professional, right? So it's like, doctors, like my cousin went to school for 9 years, anesthesiologist. Me, you've been doing Wall Street, I've been doing music, all these years. Like, it's gonna bring other business, right? It's gonna bring other things to you, man. You just I just, like I always tell youngsters, man, it's no shortcuts, man. Stop listening to these dudes who've been doing how somebody been doing criminal activity for the last 30 years. Stop listening to them, man. There ain't no shortcuts, because see, here's the thing that youngsters don't get right. You're seeing this OG 20, 30 years in doing criminal activity. Yeah, he on top. He got the cars, he got the businesses, he got the jewelry. So you see everything. You see money and you see power. But what you don't see is, you don't see all the time he's risked, right? Putting into that. And you don't see in the background where it could be cases built against him. So you can't look at somebody who's been doing some criminal activity for 15, 20, 30 years and they look like their own, right, to you, right? You can't think that you're going to be able to take that shortcut, because you're going to have to put in 5, 10, 15, 20 years and you might die doing that. I always tell youngsters, man, you know, it doesn't catch up. When you look at cats like me, I'm 50, right? But bro, I'm not no. I told somebody yesterday, man, I ain't no super crip. I got blessed that I lived through that. Don't judge what you want at 21. You meet me at 21 years old and you want to be owned like me. First of all, you don't have the time to be owned like me, and it ain't no guarantee you gonna live through what I lived through and not have no cases put on you too. I done time. I done been shot, stabbed, battery packed. It ain't nothing cool about being a gangster. Let me tell y'all that. So y'all need to stop looking at us OGs who you think we own right now, because you don't know what we went through, right? And I would tell everybody, man, I wish I had to listen to my mama, man. Yeah, I went to college after I got all these bumps and bruises, but I wish I had to
Mm-hmm.
listen to my mama, play football, stayed in college, went in, did whatever I was gonna do with my degree, build a business, the same thing I'm doing now. I wish I had a done at 16 and 17, listen to my mama, instead of trying to be the biggest gangster on the block. Because I'm telling y'all, the 2000s we in now, the 2025s and beyond, bro, it's not gonna be like the 90s ever again. There's too much, bro. They putting
It's
surveillance and stuff like
never.
this, bro. You could be on movie sets and think you shooting it, and it's a damn camera in here filming the whole criminal organization going on. They didn't have that in '93. They didn't have that in '92, right? They got it now. You know, it's in everything. It's in microphones. I'm hearing about everything. They're putting cameras in everything,
They're putting cameras inside glasses.
in
They're putting
glasses.
cameras. This cameras is small as a little speck of dirt on your wall.
It's a camera.
It's a camera.
You think it's a dirty spot on the wall, and it's a camera watching you at the video shoot, act a fool, doing criminal activity. I gotta tell all these dudes, bro, you think they don't see the guns? Like, these dudes be walking around with stacks of money. Bro, where did you get that from?
Wish.com.
Come on,
That's where they
man.
got it from.
Man,
They
they
getting it
watching
from
y'all,
little
man.
websites from China. That's where they getting all that from. None of that shit be real. For real.
Well,
I
I
don't
know a
believe
lot of
shit on
dudes,
the
man.
internet.
But see, the thing of it is, man. just do good business, man. Just
Ugh.
get a job. If you're an artist, man, do it the way we did it, man. Do it the way, like, man, like I tell everybody, right? If I had to do it all over again, get a job, save your money, build a business. Take that business, whatever it is, man, whatever you fall in line with, use your job money to invest in that business. You're gonna get blessed eventually to meet, you know what I'm saying, an NFA Jayshawn or a Jay Adams if it's your path, bro. See, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times artists want to do things and maybe it's not your path to be successful, right? It's not everybody's path to be successful, but you're not never gonna know if you don't just put in the right footwork. Get a job, invest that money. I gotta tell people, if I was an artist to do it all over again, I would do it the same way I did it. Get you some income. Today I would say get a job. I took my money that I had, I invested into my own sound equipment. I invested in to be able to go do my own flyers. I'm the first dude in LA to even have 14-point flyers. Like people couldn't afford them glossy flyers back then. It was like $500 for only 300. It was a crazy number back in like 2000, 2, 3, 4. It was a
Yeah.
crazy number back then, right? But what I'm trying to tell y'all is I invested my money in the best thing. I didn't go buy a cheap from the pawn shop mixer. I mean, you can do that today. I went and bought a Mackie 16 channel, all the mics, you know what I'm saying, all the amps, speakers, started doing my own shows, started promoting my own shows. You could do the same thing, take your own money. And then today, bro, it's the internet. You can find cats like us on the internet, right? You can come to us right now and invest your own money. You be the boss. We manage your money. We manage you, consult you, lead you the right way. It's ways to do it today where you don't have to do it by yourself. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to do no criminal activity. Get a job and
No.
invest your money into you, man. Because that other path you taking, stop listening to the TVs and dudes, all these shows. All of this stuff is fake, it's phony. You're going to go to jail. Somebody's
Yeah.
going to tell on you. It's not gonna work, bro. You're not gonna make it no 10 years, man. It's not gonna work. It's not happening no more. Cause if you getting away with something for 10 years, best believe the state is out of it because the feds is building a case on you. There's nothing you're doing no more that they don't know about. You're not moving no weight that they don't know about. They know where all the weight is coming from. They sitting around and allowing you, especially in the music business, man. It's one of the biggest clown stories out there. They let you do all of this stuff. You telling on yourself in your songs. You telling on your lifestyle in your video. You showcasing your lifestyle in your video. Man, I know big D boys, bro. They know you got. They know these raps that you got in your mouth. These grills. I was telling my cousin, man, my young cousin in Florida, bro. I'm like, you're telling me he spent 30,000 on his mouth. Can he show me a W-2 for that 30,000 on his mouth? Can he show me a business account? Can he? Because even with your business account now, they want to know where the money came from. Man, they up on everything, bro. You can't just take a sack of money no more and think this is Scarface. We gonna walk in the bank with a sack of money and throw it in a business account, bro. They want to know where that money came from, bro.
That's why
No,
when
it's
he gave them the money, he couldn't even get it back out. Remember?
that's what I'm saying,
Remember in the
fam.
movie? He gave
Yeah,
him the money, but he couldn't get it back out.
couldn't get the money back out, man. So stop believing all of this stuff, bro. You're gonna go to jail or you're gonna die. When the music business is lovely, bro. I was on the phone with one of my potentially new clients yesterday, bro. Being able to
Mm-hmm.
spend, I mean, this dude just dropped $50,000 of his own hard earned, no drug. Yeah, now he may, like I counseled him back in 2014, helped him start his first dog business. That's how he got to making money, selling puppies. I told him, man, start, what I'm saying, buy a good line. He bought a cane corso, flipped that, bought some Frenchies, flipped that. Then kept flipping, bought this. Like I say, man, if you do something well, it's gonna put you in the line where, okay, I used to see him in movies with meetings with Roy Jones Jr. Big bosses from down. Money is going to be get money, bro. You can do stuff the right way. But I just watched this dude drop $50,000, bro, into his music business, into his own brand. Now I'm just mad at him a little bit because he didn't bring that to us. Cause like I told him, bro, We could have cooked up your 50 and turned it into like 200,000 on facts. Like if you had brought that 50 to us, bro, we could have made that 50 look like 200,000, right? Because see, here's the thing about you and I, bro. It's like you can get on the phone with us, right? You can Skype us, you can Zoom us, bro. You can restream us, bro. Like you can really see your money in motion. Most promoters today, bro, they're not transparent. Like I ask people all the time, give me the rundown of what you're doing. Okay, they say they're gonna promote you for 6 weeks. Give me the rundown of what they're gonna do. And then you start giving me all of this. That's not what I asked you for. I asked you to do the same thing I could do for you. I could email it to you. Email me what your run sheet is looking like for the next 6 weeks. What is your sheet looking like, right? It's a lot of cap out here today, artists. So it's so much money in this music business, bro.
Mm.
When you do it right, it's so many checks you can get, but y'all doing it backwards, man. I talk to y'all every day. I message y'all every day. Nobody no more wants to do, like I always tell you, the little homie work. Bro,
No.
before flyers was a thing and I couldn't afford a promoter, I bought a old, I think it was a 94. Yeah, my first Suburban was a 2004, and I used to print my flyers out and tape them on my white Suburban and drive all over the city with my own. I built my own empire, bro. I didn't have nobody working for me. I took my money, invested in my own venue, invested in my own equipment, put my own flyers on my truck, and drove around the city. I did it myself. Y'all don't want to do the little homie work. Y'all want to be where the OGs is at. You can't be where NFJ Jayshawn is at. You can't be where Jay Adams is at, bro. We done the little homie work for the last, come on, bro. I'm at 28 years now. But I'm telling y'all how to do it without getting in trouble. It's a lot more things you can invest in today, bro. Man, NFJ Sean is doing some crazy things in gold. I didn't know nobody in
Yeah.
2004 doing nothing crazy in gold that I could just go get online with and go give some money and he go in the market and flip it. It's a gang of stuff like that you could do today. And you ain't got to worry about nobody watching you, peeking eye. All they going to do is see you making legal moves. Y'all could change this game, but y'all need to stop doing what these gangsters been doing since we've been in the 80s and 90s. That's a long time to be doing criminal activity, bro. The
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
If I was 10 years old in 85, and I know people who've been getting away with dirt that long, bro, technology has been growing and growing and growing. You're not gonna get away with it today. Do it right, man, and get on the phone with us, man, so we can show you how to get more than with these promoters. I'm seeing artists do shows, bro. These promoters is getting you to spend money, bro, getting you to do tickets for them, bro. They not promoting you.
Yeah. You promoting them.
You promoting them. It's a
Yeah.
little backwards.
Yeah.
Y'all artists gotta stop falling for that. It's got to be mutual benefit. Because you bringing your skills to the table, a promoter's supposed to be able to put crowds of people in front of you. I'm looking at these promoters, bro. I'm looking at their views. They got 100 views here, no views. Man, that ain't no promotion. You on the internet promoting a club and promoting an artist, and you got no traction. You got no after show promotions. Y'all need to come get with us, man. Y'all doing it wrong in LA. And I've been sitting back watching it for I'm back outside. You know what I'm saying? I stopped doing this for a minute because I was focusing on my artist Truth and our deal over there with Compound and Universal. But Truth is good. Truth Rich. He's good. We trying to help y'all get right, right? Like we trying to show y'all the path. Truth got legal money. I'm just gonna keep it real, bro. We got legal money over here. So we trying to show y'all how to do it the right way on the West Coast. Cause I'm just gonna be 100. Y'all doing it wrong, bro. And then when somebody try to lead and guide you, bro, like we talk about this on this show all the time, homie. It's so much money. Jay, do you understand what I'm saying? You're in New York, I'm in LA, bro. East Coast, West Coast. It's so much money just between our two markets. You have no excuse when you have access. You don't have to pay to wake up in the morning and tune in to these two guys in front of you.
You
You
know what
don't
was
even have to try to find our emails and our phone numbers. You could just DM one of us. Bro, I couldn't do that 20 years ago, man.
one of the most important things I ever heard in my life was that this thing here is worth $1 billion if you
Preach.
just use it for
Preach.
what was intended to be used for as a smartphone and stop using your phone for dumb things. Then you can get on this, start talking to people that can change your lives.
Preach.
There's a million billion, there's a billion million, there's a zillion in there, man. You just gotta get it. Start talking to the right people. But
Preach,
hey,
man.
listen, all I could say is this: stay out of the streets, or you're gonna end up like a big U, and
Facts.
that's not a W. All right. So
Facts.
hey,
Way to put it,
this
bro.
is all we got for you guys today. Hey, Jay
Indeed.
Adams, I appreciate you for coming
Always.
on to the show. Listen, everybody, share this with your baby mama and your girlfriends. Also, share this with everybody that you love that's in the streets and acting like a little crumb snatcher, acting like a little gangster out there. Maybe this will change their life. You never know. But
Never
this is
know,
all we
bro.
got for you, man.
It's all we got. Share
Peace
it.
out.